Hello guys, welcome to Luxembourg. Nice to meet you on this webinar, and today we're going to discover how we're doing a bamko. I'm presenting myself. My name is Christian Kaempff. I'm in the third generation of our family-based company, which my grandfather created in 1922. In 1922, Pierre Kaempff started with the pastry in the Rue du Curé, Luxembourg City, and then my father took over and expanded with the catering and traiteur business, and in 2004 we've built this new production facility where we're going soon now to discover how to do this delicious Bamkuch cake. Let's go in. So, when is the Bamkuch served here in Luxembourg? The Bamkuch is a typical Luxembourg dessert, which is served only on three main occasions. Is with the weddings, the big wedding Bamkuch with the croquant piece on top, and then it's served at the baptism of a newborn child, and it's served for the communions, and then many people like it whenever they can get hold of a ring of Bamkuch. Okay, so now we're inside the pastry section of Kaempff-Kohler. This is where we have on a daily basis about 12 chef pâtissiers working. Now, to COVID reasons, everybody has to wear a mask, and we are protecting ourselves much more, and we're working with less people. Now let's come to the ingredients. The ingredients of the Bamkuch go by a very basic principle, a very easy method. You have 1 butter, 1 flour, 1 sugar, and 2 eggs. This is the main ingredients of the Bamkuch. Later on, we're gonna enhance the flavor of the Bamkuch with our Madagascar vanilla. The vanilla from Madagascar is voted to be really one of the top best vanillas. Then we use croquant. Croquant we use in a crushed state. And then we use marzipan. And then we use the skin of a lemon. And at least, this is the most important, which is give it the final smooth taste around, is the rum. We use the French rum agricole from Guadeloupe, and 1 part is for the chef and 1 part is for the dough. So this is very important. So now that you have seen all the ingredients which we need to do this dough, I want to show you the consistency on how this dough needs. Here we see our dough, and you see it's a very thick consistency of the dough. This is important that you have enough dough which sticks onto the Bamkuch later on, and we're gonna put here this so we have enough dough in order for the next dipping of the Bamkuch. So what do we need in terms of equipment to do a Bamkuch? For the Bamkuch we need a Bamkuch machine, which you can see here. We need, the most important part is the spit. The spit is covered with a piece of wood in a conical shape, on which we're going to put a piece of paper with butter, which we're going to put butter on, later on the dough. And then one of the most important tools is our cam, or our 15 fingers. That's where we're going to do and give the shape of the rings. So we're gonna, when the dough is around this Bamkuch, we're gonna form the rings like this, okay? And then we're going to see it later on how this happens. And now Jonathan left the cover of the machine, and we can see here the nice brown color of the dough, which has been heated inside the machine. And now he's gonna drip it into the dough. This is an important feature. So you can see he's shaking it, that the dough is really going into each area of our Bamkuch. And now He's making sure that he has enough dough equally sectioned on each ring, and he's gonna take his cam again in order to make our rings. In the old times we used to take our fingers, but this is much more efficient now. And so now we have to wait for another 3-4 minutes, and this one is one of the reasons why it takes so long for the Bamkuch to be produced. Roughly, on an average, a Bamkuch is done between 1.5 to 2.5 hours, depending on the size and the thickness. So this is now the last and final dipping into the dough, where we give it its final layer and final touch. This is the most important part of it, because this is the final shape the Bamkuch is getting. So we have to be really attentional on that and to see that every ring is nicely formed. And here you see the cam. He's holding it very steady so that the rings have the same pressure, same size. So now the Bamkuch is heating up for another 5 minutes, and then we let it cool down. Once it's cooled down, we put the glazier on, and then it's being almost ready to serve. Okay, here's our lovely Bamkuch. And now I'm going to show you also here, you can see the rings each time where our chef pâtissier Jonathan has dipped the Bamkuch into the dough, and you have here the different rings. Come on, cooking. And we have here the different rings where you can see the different layers. Of course, when we come here to the middle, we're going to see more rings than in the inner circle of a Bamkuch. So, this is the Bamkuch. Now we're going to put some decoration around it, like marzipan flowers or sugar flowers. All can be done depending your ideas and creativity. And now we're going to see how it tastes. So now we finally have done it, and now we're coming to the tasting part. But before we're coming to the tasting part, I would like to show you a small tip on how to cut the Bamkuch. The Bamkuch is cut with a bread knife, and we don't cut it like that. That's for those people who cannot cut a Bamkuch. But the best way is to put your knife and then just saw it very gentle and do some slices like that. So we just slice it. There again, you could see on the last layer, it has been baked stronger than the previous one, and that's how you see also the thickness of the layers. And this is usually how you can see with the trees. Normally we say the age of the tree. So now we're gonna taste it. We have our coffee, don't forget the rum, and I thank you very much for listening to us, and I hope you have a beautiful webinar continuation. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.